What is up, posse? My name is Wolf Brolick, and welcome to another review here on Alpha Omega Wolf Productions. I think I'll let this guy sort it out.
I'm blue, abba-dee, abba-die, abba-dee, abba-boo. I don't know how the song goes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so if you noticed in the last video, if you have seen it, you know that we're going to be talking about, I guess, the critically acclaimed James Cameron's Avatar. Now, this movie kind of broke ground, I guess you could say.
At the time, it was the highest-grossing film of all time.
Before Avengers Endgame beat it out.
Yep.
And I think this was one of the movies that redefined, not only visual effects, but 3D as well.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing this movie for the first time in 3D, and I absolutely loved it.
So did I. It was great 3D.
And it was one of my favorite movies at the time. And after seeing it after, I'd say, 7 years, which was the last time I saw it, with the exception of one other time earlier.
I think it's 10 for me, maybe 9.
I kind of would have to say that the hype kind of died down a little bit. Like we said, this isn't terrible by any means, but this is just okay. That's the best way we can describe it. It's just okay.
Major problems are the plot. The plot does not make any sense. There's lots of plot holes.
Is there even much of a plot though?
It's very cliche if there is one.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like the characters, with the exception of Neytiri and a couple of others, are pretty bland and uninteresting.
Yeah.
Especially Jake. And here's the thing. I have nothing against Sam Worthington. I think he's a good actor. It's just that I feel like the script he was given was just not very well, thought out of.
Agreed.
Like, there is so many cliches in this movie.
I could see it working with maybe like another rewrite or something. Maybe 2 more rewrites of the script.
Well, from what I understand, the extended version, adds more onto Jake's character. Because with the exception of him being an ex-Marine and the fact that he's joining the science group because his brother was going to be in it, what else do we know about this guy? Nothing really.
Yeah, I remember really liking Jake when I first saw it when I was very young. Because I saw it in theaters in 3D as well back in the day, and I remember really liking Jake, and I didn't really like Neytiri. But now it's reversed.
No, Neytiri, I feel like, is the more fleshed out character, and she's given the most development, and she's given the most development throughout this entire thing.
But who did you prefer of the two back when you first saw this?
I guess Jake too.
Exactly.
And you also have Sigourney Weaver in this movie. How could you make her uninteresting?
She's the definition of badass.
She was great in the Alien movies, but here she's like just a generic scientist. Nothing really special to her.
And that brings us to my theory: is that this is actually a secret spin-off of the Alien franchise.
Which is actually an interesting theory. Maybe we could make another video on that.
Yeah, but pretty much rundown is that this is like the same military force that fought the aliens back in the day, and now they just treat any aliens as hostiles because of their trauma from that encounter.
Yeah, but here's one of the things I actually really liked about this movie. Obviously, the visual effects and the cinematography. Cherry on top.
Soundtrack.
The world building was great. It actually looked like it was a real place. And I loved the design of the creatures that inhabited Pandora, as well as the Na'vi. I really loved their design. And I was curious to see how their culture worked in the movie. But I feel like that we were lacking that.
Yeah. There is talks of a sequel. I'm not expecting much from the sequel since it's been so long.
I mean, it's been 11 years since the movie came out. Well, almost give me 11 years.
And this movie's still got, you still gotta wait, 2 more years till the sequel comes out?
Yeah, from what I read, it's gonna come out in December of 2022.
Yeah,
and I know they're already planning 4 more Avatar movies. I'm like, focus on making one sequel first.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, the first one made like a boatload of money, but at least try to make one sequel first to see how it works.
And even the first movie doesn't has problems.
No, but I still enjoyed it a little bit.
Oh, I agree, but
It's not something I'm gonna watch all the time because this movie's like 2 hours and 40 minutes. You'd have to invest quite a bit of time in this movie.
Yeah. The climax is great.
The climax is a lot of fun, and I love the music from James Horner. In fact, I might even check out the soundtrack at some point.
Okay. Anything else, or do you want that?
No, that's just what does it. I guess for a grade, I'll give it like a C+.
B minus.
Alright. So that's just what does it for this review. If you did enjoy this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more content. So Jessup will try to do more live streams and put up more video gameplay content. I will find another movie to review and put it out for you guys. So, until next time, see you later, posse.